Bro, they know who he is at the fucking place.
Yeah, exactly. 3 people went up to him and was like, that was good, Jalen. That shit was awkward.
Oh.
No. I was like, there, brother?
Dude, I'm open. Oh, shit. Never mind.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, good shit, baby.
You said put some respect on his name.
Like, I told you, I really be flowing with niggas, bro. Like, I really vibe with niggas.
Oh.
Am I finally gonna hit All-Star 2 tonight? Wow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dude, I don't know how I got to Superstar 2.
Next,
What the fuck?
we've got what should be a good one between the Denver
Bro, what are you
Broncos
doing?
and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the head.
Bro, they left already, like 10 minutes ago.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the San Antonio Raiders. This will be fielded at the 8.
Hey, you want to guess where he
Solid
parked?
return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
This nigga parked in the fucking... this shit was weird. It said, like, wounded veterans. And he parked there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Oh,
that shit was hitting. I was
that shit was fucking
That's what
crazy.
we need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
And the cars were all close next to each other.
Bro,
That shit was
the running game early.
Nigga, and then I looked right at Dom, and that nigga's in the air, bro. I didn't think he was gonna be able to fucking report
from the 36. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
I didn't see that.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball.
No, I used to do that to you guys with allocating my player.
Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Oh!
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I would have done that. But we're not going to win this game. Y'all need to shoot threes.
On second down, run with Lindsay. Oh, good move. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Get ready. 8-3.
No. No fucking
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles does
So we
use
just
the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
I thought he was gonna fucking do a fadeaway. I mean, a fucking mid.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're fucking killed, man.
Throwing again. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Oh, my. That nigga's clowning. That nigga's clowning.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Bro, all we need is fucking Brad.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here.
Hey, Jay, you know who? Oh, Damon, yeah. I just told him I'll text him everything.
Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about
that was fucking embarrassing
all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield.
Shit together, bro.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, running back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Locke. To escape, and he goes down.
Come back stronger.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
What did you say?
And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bro, this thing is like fucking chocolate.
I will lose your ass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Why'd you cut, Bosco?
The last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Locke. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's why
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, on the job.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Gotta bring the pain,
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, Fonzo.
Why is your mic horrible?
Hey, Fonzo.
Good shot.
Are you ready, Fonzo?
Yes.
Hey, Drain!
Throwing on second and long. Jackson forced out to his left. And they move this down to the 9.
What's the box I like to see, bro?
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away with confidence.
Good, bro. We were just asleep, man.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, he's open.
And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns in.
And he is in. Touchdown. Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, you ain't got
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press, you'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Nigga try to rim stuff me, nigga?
Now it's Lindsey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
She chose up.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some doubt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Oh, let me screenshot this.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Go in Cypress.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this will take it across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down.
And I'm not going to be doing it. Your mom will answer. Your mom will answer.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just cash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Tell him you still do this.
He said he can hear you guys.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We're really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end fan. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, the receiving song.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown
passes, a good beat to it.
No one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Love that shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
No way, that's
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
It is, bro. It's hilarious. Did you see the fucking TikTok?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, my God.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh. I'm doing a dunk.
Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, second quarter, you're losing, you're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I got beat. I got beat.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here early in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. To throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. It's Jackson.
What are you doing?
It's Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
What do you mean no, bro? We did not just lose. No. Hey, Anthony, I need your help. I need your help.
Convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And Jackson throwing once more. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll start.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Bosco.
To try again after the sack. Lock. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey.
Anthony just identified it again.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Juwan Winfrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Bosco, I know you're lying, bro.
I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go in the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want
I
to be,
think it's about to fucking explode.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did the first half.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Wait, Bosco's actually getting off? Why did he get off? That's... Oh, why did these get off? Why are they all getting off?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on. All right, bro. Hey, Anthony. It's over, bro. Anthony, turn on the
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And that's finally been successful.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And
where's that nigga fucking spread?
Score. Touchdown, Denver. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So out come the Raiders, and following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Raider first down, 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range.
My God,
so now
I can't
you
do
don't take any
anything
unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Jackson will throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for a receiver.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. The defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. We still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bro, I was just having a weird ass game.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3.
I'm going to do that,
now it's 3rd down.
Yes.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's locked. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. for big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
I didn't even keep bro, how do you hop there?
From the sideline.
So I'm trying to hop there and pass it,
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Nigga, we're gonna lose because of you, bro. Fuck you, mean.
Criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line for him to
3 seconds, shoot it.
keep that momentum going. And he'll get it down this time to 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
54's mark.
On 3rd down, Jackson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. He's got daylight. He's at the 40.
Hey, pull him again, pull him again.
20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Lindsey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
Yeah, to walk to
throw the football. High percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands
again. Gas.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. McQueen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
No.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made, it's Moreau. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Yes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
Pretty good
How
song.
about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Shoves him aside. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Escaping the pressure right.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. To throw is Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson now. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Block will try again on second down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense
bro. You gotta
again.
catch that.
With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do.
You're not good, bro. Oh my.
Yet still play perfect football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Block now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw it is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Thank you.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Stop pressing,
down.
you bum.
Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Now Locke. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 10-2 start. Number 53.
Bruh.
From midfield, here's
Hate him,
Locke.
bro.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, my.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it,
Everything.
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They dirty.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Like, you know, Chinese people are dirty, but Japanese people are clean.
Continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On second down, Jacobs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Why are you telling Sprat?
They'll try to left side. McQueen.
No,
result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Not these niggas.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Oh, dude, that dude got mad, bro.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's a lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Yeah, I think it changes his meter.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know.
Hey, let me go to
just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McQueen. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
AJ, that dude got mad, bro.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Bro, I need someone.
So for the home team here, their strong September is carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
I'm not going to see you guys for a
next
month.
week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, They'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.
So, we playing or?
We're waiting for Sean to get home.
Bosco, I thought you said he got blue.
That way.
Let's get drunk, high as fuck, pour some liquor in my cup.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Let's get drunk, high as fuck, pour some liquor in my cup. Where's Sean?
He's on his way home.
Oh my.
Where's Adrian?
He's playing a quick game against his friend.
I'm lagging, bro.
Bosco. Oh, you're
Where you at? What the fuck? Where you at?
Ooh.
I didn't know he's at his house. Where you at, bro? Hurry up and get on. Hurry up and get on. Yeah, we're gonna be ready in like 5 minutes. Alright, I'll text you. Adrian.
Blasting music, bro. Do you not know Adrian? Anthony passed to it?